What's up, y'all? I'm back. Haven't posted in a while, I know. I just want to make this quick announcement before we got into the actual catch video itself. You know, I'm back with a new video, and that means, you know, with a new video means new content. And with new content sometimes means it's time for a rebrand. And honestly, I think that's the time it is. We're going to be doing things a little bit more professionally with our confrontations. We're gonna not be we're not gonna be making threats as much. We're not gonna be bullying them. We're not gonna be going, excuse me, everybody, as much. And honestly, I don't think we're gonna do as many public catches to begin with. We're gonna handle this a lot more professionally. The guy who we caught today, he did get arrested, and I will say that's a lot more of a satisfying feeling than just bullying them, you know? Like, I smacked them around my phones and stuff like that, and sure, like, it'll teach them a lesson, but it's not gonna ruin their lives like we really want it to do. With that being said, with this new approach that I have, I need to work on my interrogation skills a little bit, obviously, as you guys might be able to tell. If there's anybody watching this video who works in that field and would like to give me any pointers or tips, I am all ears, and I'd be greatly appreciative of that. Hey, we're looking for a Polly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have a package here. Does this look familiar?
Yeah.
So basically, we just got to get this addressed because we just need to know why you're talking to 14, 15-year-old boys online. And I mean, we're not here to hurt you. I understand that it might be like scary or whatever, you know, us coming to your door randomly, like cameras in your face and stuff like that, but we are recording for safety purposes, just so, you know, people know, like, you know, you can't say that we came to your house, broke in, stole anything, came and hurt you.
We're not
and, you know, you can't say the same about us.
To you right now. That's all.
Okay.
So I mean, I hope you understand this is also probably the best outcome for the situation right now. If you do have a conversation with us, rather than, you know, the police being here or, you know, a kid actually being here, you know. And I mean, to be fair,
there's a lot of nasty screenshots in there, man.
And to be fair, you've been talking to me this whole time. So, like...
So not you?
You know, I've been talking to both of us this whole time.
Yeah, a little bit of both,
we switch off.
But, yeah, mostly me. So, like, I don't know. I understand it's probably a little fuck in your mind right now, but I just want to know why. I mean, that's why we're here right now.
So, I mean, basically, the deciding factor of whether or not we call the police here today or not is going to be how honest and truthful you are with us about these screenshots we have here, because you know, just pretend we know the answers to every single question we're going to ask you.
Okay.
Let me see the papers. So we're going to start from the beginning. So this is from when I got your phone number.
Just make it easier on us right now. Sorry about that.
So I told you that I was 14, about to turn 15 in a month. And, you know, basically, you know, we took the conversation over the text messages. That should have never even happened in the beginning, right?
This was back in June as well,
place.
too. So this has been going on for a while now.
And then the first text message I got here says, I just love it when you say, "Hey, Daddy." So, what's that supposed to mean?
I don't know what the answer is to that.
You don't know? I mean, I'm sure you do know what the answer is. I mean, you typed it right here.
I'm more curious, so as to speak as, why does your little nephew know that you're into young boys? You said that your nephew Jason is around the same age as the decoy, right?
Yeah.
That
right?
is a great question.
Yeah, so I would like to know how he knows that, or why he knows that.
Why he knows
that you are attracted to little boys.
It's not about why he knows, it's more so about how he knows.
Can we not say little boys, because I don't think
That's
15,
exactly.
16 is
Well,
a little boy, but okay.
It is still,
yeah.
He knows me because he knows me.
I mean, the messages that we have here are a little bit controversial to what you're saying about little boys, you know, because...
I mean, yeah, you do call him your little boy almost every day, right? So it's kind of ironic that you tell me to stop calling him a little boy when you call him your baby boy, little boy, you know?
So,
I don't know, okay? I like it when a young lad calls me daddy.
yeah.
I mean,
And that's understandable. But,
Young
like,
lad.
you know, I mean, this is somebody under the age of 18 we're talking about. Somebody who doesn't really know what they're doing, right from wrong. Somebody who doesn't need to be influenced by an adult your age. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
So, keep going. I've been talking to you about 3 months.
You told him that you wanted to kidnap him and molest him daily? That's what I'm also curious about.
I said kidnap him?
You
Yeah,
said,
molest him daily.
yeah, I mean, you can probably go through there and find it if you don't believe us. We have every single screenshot from these text now conversations, and I mean, it was over 100 screenshots. I mean, that was a lot of conversation. A lot.
I don't think I ever said kidnap.
Yeah.
I mean,
and
you
then-
can go through it if you want.
Yeah,
find
I mean, these are
specific
a
texts,
lot
yeah.
of order, you know what I mean? But, you know, I'm just
You know,
reading through what
they're-
I got
they're-
here.
To
I
be
got,
honest,
not.
it's all, you know, an online thing. It's,
An online
You
thing?
know?
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by an online thing?
I mean, we're
Talking to
online.
underage boys, that's an online thing. That's what adults do.
no, that's not what I mean.
That sounds exactly.
What's the difference
that's lying,
between where do you draw the line, I guess, that makes it worse? I guess meeting them in person versus just talking to them online. About meeting them in person too. It's not like you never asked or wanted to hang out, you know? It has been it's been topic of conversation for a while now, definitely. So I'm just curious where you draw that line, and at what age do you draw that line?
15, 16.
Figured you'd say that.
We were 14 when we started talking to you, though.
Yeah.
Okay, so
You know, remember the
we're
big
talking
15?
online. I mean,
How-
I don't know.
You think
It's
it's
kinda
so
freaking
hot
me out.
to hear him say the big 15, right? So, I mean, I just want to, like, where did it start? That's what I'm curious about.
I mean, because clearly you have an attraction to children, right? I mean, to be honest, I mean, we're not here to just, like, we're not here because we think we're not here because we want to get you arrested, honestly. If we just wanted to get you arrested, these would have been at the police department already.
Mhm.
They would have been handed in. You probably would have been arrested already,
Mhm.
you know, without talking to us for 3 straight months.
Oh, and we gave you the
We just-
benefit of the doubt when I stopped talking to you for, like, almost a month, too. But the second that I texted you back again, you were pretty fast to reply. And that shows the consistency there of it's not just obviously it wasn't a one-time thought because it took place over the course of
No,
months,
I'm not
but
saying that it was.
all right.
I mean,
I definitely appreciate the honesty right
I
now.
mean, you know, the fact is that I wouldn't meet somebody that's, you know, that young.
Well, I mean, meeting was talked about several times. Remember, we are the ones who were messaging
Mhm.
after all. So,
Yeah.
I mean, meeting was talked about several times. Whether it wasn't actually executed or not, whether or not the plan was actually executed, it was still talked about, was it
Mhm.
not?
Yep.
Like about how we were actually supposed to come over tonight, weren't we?
Mhm.
We were supposed to come stay the night. Still want me to come spend the
What
night?
did you want to do tonight with him?
I have no idea. Go swimming?
Okay.
You want to go swimming with a 15-year-old? Seriously?
I don't know why. Yeah. I don't, you know.
That's it. You're just gonna swim the whole
I
night.
don't know.
The whole night.
I don't know.
You'd get really fucking pruny.
And then here you're talking about, would your mom take $5,000 for me to take you home forever? What is that called? When
I don't
somebody offers you money for a child.
Trafficking or
Yeah,
some sort of?
yeah, that's a.
That's a little
I mean, I
bit of
understand you might have
a...
been joking or whatnot, but
I mean, you know, I don't know. Is that what it is? Trafficking?
No,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
exactly
that's
what it is.
child trafficking. That's one of the worst fucking. That's
Okay,
Top
well,
3
you know, I
crimes,
mean,
I mean, that's right the fuck up there with being a pedophile.
I
being a pedophile is.
it was
Probably number one in
talk.
my
I mean,
eyes.
really, I don't have $5,000 to buy a kid.
Yeah, I understand that, but like, why would you even think about that?
I don't know. Just came up. I don't know. I really don't know.
And then,
You've never done anything with your nephew, have you?
you want to know how we got your address, by the way?
I don't know. Is it on something?
I mean, you
or-
sent it to us before. You sent us your location before, but you know we didn't have the means to come out to Peabody from Providence. We actually got your location because you sent us your business card. Why would you do that?
Because I didn't want to appear to be some kind of shady character any more than I am now.
I mean,
guess.
56 talking 57, 56. I looked you up on the white pages. So you can't lie about your age either. I know that. I mean, 56 talking to a 14-year-old boy, that's already shady enough as it is. With no context included. Is it not?
Well, I mean, you know, this is who I am. I'm not, you know, hiding in some back alley with a knife in my hand or something, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, no pedophiles are really like that. That's just kind of like a basic stereotype for all pedophiles. You understand what I mean?
I mean,
I catch people I catch people all the time who are just normal like you, normal people, and you know.
people with a problem that, you know, whether they want help or not, it's definitely a problem that you should probably, I don't know. It's definitely not something you can continue going on with this. Otherwise, it's just going to end up with worse circumstances than even us being here. I mean, it could have been the fucking dad or the fucking brothers or something. Right.
Oh, yeah. So
I'm glad that you're having a conversation with us too. I mean, it does speak more so on your character. The little that, you know, we can see so far. I just really, I want to know more about the whole family thing, because you said that they already know about that. You didn't really elaborate on that. You said, because this is who I am.
Or were you just saying that because you were trying to make the boy feel more comfortable? We just want to know this.
No, he said he knows because that's who he is.
It's not like I just met him. He just knows who I am.
No, but how does... So who you are... I mean, do you parade yourself around your own house as a pedophile, too?
No.
So how does he know you like younger boys? Sorry.
Probably by relationships I've had.
Relationships you've had with...
20, you know, young, half my age. Those are the relationships I've actually had.
Okay.
20, 22.
So, with your family knowing that you like young boys and everything like that, you have a nephew that lives here, correct? I looked him up too. I'm not sure his name. I'm not even gonna say it. But is he ever has he ever told you any concerns he has for you around children? Like they know you like children. You've said that in the text.
There is a child living in this house too, you said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How old is she? Right? She?
Yeah.
How old is she?
8.
Okay. There's no problems there between the mother of the child or your nephew or...
No.
Then they're aware of you being
They know that I like younger
but
guys.
not that young.
Well, 8.
And
she's a girl.
Yeah, well, no, I'm not saying that. I mean, in general, like the whole Chandler situation, I'm saying younger than, you know, the consenting age.
Yeah.
I think you and I both know I mean
that. It's never
that.
been, you know, thrown out in the open that much. That's
So they don't like
age.
to talk about it then?
No, I'm just saying they wouldn't say, oh, who's this? 15? What?
So when you brought the 15-year-old here tonight, what would they have said?
I don't know.
You were just going to wing it and just say, fuck it, go
Would
for
you
it?
No, I probably wouldn't have had anyone here tonight.
you wanted a
Probably.
15-year-old to spend the night.
Weren't we
Yeah.
just talking to you like 15 minutes ago?
Yeah.
Though? Like, what was even being said? I don't even think I was informed
Oh,
of
no,
what was
I
exactly being said 15
was-
minutes ago.
No, I was just talking to him, you know, just having good conversation about, you know, raining over at Six Flags, what he was about to eat,
Yeah.
you know, talking about, you know, high school reunions. He sadly didn't get to go to one,
Yeah.
you know.
And let me tell you something. You're lucky because, like, you remember a while back how we tried to get you to go to Six Flags, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man,
Oh.
that wouldn't have gone good for you.
That would have
That
been
would not.
quite the catch at Six Flags. We would have probably, you know, never gone to Six Flags again after that, but we would have risked it all for you, and that would have been the point. But there's nothing you feel the need to elaborate on. I mean,
I don't know what you mean.
you just seem like kind of like desensitized to the whole you talking to an underage kid in the first place. I mean, I understand that you were texting them, you know? It's not like they're here, you're touching them, whatever. But the point is, you still wanted to. You still would have done it had the circumstance arrived.
See right here, even then, you'd be waking up with my dick on your, my mouth on your dick daily.
You'd be waking up with my mouth on your dick daily. Is that even, I mean, obviously it's not.
Is that even, like, consensual?
I mean,
like,
obviously none of it's consensual,
well,
but
I
that's
mean,
extra
like,
non-consensual.
yeah.
I mean, you also, to clarify, he did also tell him he wanted to molest him daily.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know.
Kidnap him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just...
And, I mean, if you don't believe me about the word
confused.
kidnap, you should believe me. You should remember this stuff, honestly. I feel like, I mean, you just send this kind of stuff and you don't think about, damn, like, is this going to come back to me one day? Ever? I mean, we've been talking to you for 3 months, so I assume that there's a good level of trust,
yeah.
right? But you'll never just think, like, damn, maybe this is a little over the top. I shouldn't say this.
Yeah, I do.
Then why do you say it?
I don't know. Just talking.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, over the top was, oh, I want to come to your house tonight. That was over the top. That would have been over the top for me.
Or even saying, like, when you wanted to come out, even to come see him for the weekends and find somewhere to stay so he could come see you. You remember saying that, right?
Yep.
So, I mean, if that circumstance had arrived, you know, let's be hypothetical here, how would that have gone?
I probably would have not gone.
As I said, hypothetically, you know.
You mean if I hypothetically had gone?
Yeah, that hypothetically.
I don't know how it would have gone. Obviously, it wouldn't have gone well.
Well, I mean,
I
honestly,
definitely would have ruined a kid's life, but
you're not really creating a good figment of imagination for us, honestly, because this is what we got in the chats. And what we got in person from you is you saying, I don't know. I mean, I understand that this might be hard to talk about, but this is something we need to address. Because I'm sure the people living in your neighborhood aren't cool with somebody who's attracted to children living here.
Are you on the registry?
You can sit here and tell me, hey, I'm not going to text kids anymore, but that doesn't, you can't just snap your fingers and bam, I'm not attracted to kids. It's just like me being attracted to women. I can't just wake up one day and not be attracted to women because it's not right.
Are you on the registry?
Yes, I am.
You are on the registry.
Mm-hmm.
And what's that for?
Underage porn.
Okay. And how long ago was that?
15 years.
So this has been an ongoing problem that you've been, I'm going to say, battling. I'm assuming not really battling, or I'm going to say dealing with more so for a long time.
Yeah, I guess.
Would you ever consider getting help? Do you want to change?
I don't know. I just don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? You want to stay attracted to underage kids? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. This is all kind of hitting me freaky.
We get that. We understand 100%. And I mean, we have all the time in the world for you to get.
Having a conversation with us right now. I mean, we drove 2 hours out here, and we're grateful for that. You know, it's not a wasted trip. We're not trying to.
And like we've said, we're doing this for you too. I mean,
we're trying to reform people's minds because this shit's wrong, man. I got a kid. I don't look like it, but I got a kid. I look young myself. You know.
I mean, you have kids?
No.
So I mean, if you, did have a kid that age and somebody was talking to your son or daughter, how do you think you would react?
I know how I'd react.
I mean, I'm sure you'd understand that in any other circumstance besides the cops or us. I'm sure it would not be very good for you. Like, probably very at all.
No.
Alright, well,
I don't know what you mean by do I want help? Do you have a card or something?
no, I don't have a card. I'm not really in the business of.
I mean, I'm sure you know there's sources for this stuff. I mean, there's therapy. There's, straight psychological help you can seek.
Hey, how you doing? I need some therapy.
You gain the confidence and you do that. Yeah, if you actually want to change, that is surprisingly. I know you'll hate to hear it. That's what you do. Everybody fucking hates doing it. Whether you're a fucking addict, whether you're a predator or what, man?
It's
hard.
I've confronted predators before, man, where they just want me to do all the help for them. They want me to send them the links. They want me to send them phone numbers to psychiatrists.
Well, I know
if you want that shit on your own, man, if you don't want to get caught up with this shit anymore, man, you need to make that step yourself.
I know how to get there. I have the resources for that.
Then, I don't understand the question then.
It started with, do you have a card? I don't know.
No, if you
are
know where
a
the resources
therapist?
are, then why are you asking us for a card?
but-
It shows that you don't want the...
No, that's not what I meant. I said, what are you suggesting? Therapy? What, do you have a card? Are you a therapist? What? I don't know.
You're a pretty funny guy, though.
Well, is that serious or...
I feel like you have a very nice underlying sarcasm factor to your whole characteristic
I'm
in
not trying to
general.
be
So,
sarcastic per se, but
I just feel like this is a more serious conversation, and I'm genuinely asking if you want to change, and you're telling me I don't know when the topic at hand is you being attracted to kids.
I don't know how.
You said you know where the resources are. I understand that it's hard, but
Is he like calling the cops or something?
Oh no, I think he's just like calling his mom or something. But
please don't call the
what?
cops on me.
Oh no, we're not calling the cops. I already told you if I was calling the cops, I wouldn't be here.
If that's what I have to do, then I guess that's what I have to do. I don't sleep with people underage. I've had younger guys, 20s, 19, whatever.
Yeah, no, if this were a situation I was getting the police involved in, I wouldn't even be standing here right now talking to you.
We put a lot of time into talking to you to end this conversation abruptly.
To be honest,
especially.
when we're doing these sting operations, the police like to ruin it. They like to just call the predator and scare them. You know what I mean? And they like to ruin the situation. And
as much as we fucking hope that they were as into this as we are, most of them aren't, and that's the sad thing. Luckily for you to hear that, I'm sure most of the time, people in your circumstances get nothing more than a slap on the wrist.
I don't know.
Do you understand what would happen to you if you did go to jail, though?
Yeah, I do.
Oh man,
It would be not very good.
No.
You'd be getting molested daily there.
Yeah, I know.
I got no, I'm not a killer. I'm just a perv. That's
Oh,
that's one of the texts that really got to me, man. Was I'm not a killer. I'm just a perv. Was like, I've never met a man in my life because like I've been doing this a lot. You're number 31 so far that I've gone up and talked to about this kind of stuff, and nobody I've talked to is like a proudly admitting like pervert. You know what I mean? Like everybody else, they kind of try and trick their mind to believe that the person they're talking to is above age. You know what I mean? They kind of talk like they're older and stuff like that. But I'm just a pervert. Like that's crazy, man.
It seems like you've just accepted it at this point.
Well, what am I supposed to do? I don't know.
But, that's why we're here, though. Trying to tell you that that's a step that I understand you have to want to make that step yourself, but this is kind of that intervention. Is there anybody else home right now?
No.
How would they react if they knew we were here right now?
I don't know. They want to know who you are. What are you doing? What do they want?
Yeah, and
What's
if
going
anybody
on?
were like neighbors or anybody, I don't know if you got any neighbors, but if they were to come out and ask, we're just interviewing a friend basically. For the only reason for the camera right now is like I said, just so like you can't say I broke in and like fucking.
And also, if you tried to hit us too,
It's just for safety.
No, I'm more wondering about that.
About what?
Him.
Oh, about him. I think he's just calling his mom. He's been dealing with stuff with his mom all day. But man, I wish all these screenshots weren't like all out of order and shit.
They're not even that out of order. It's just the first half of the conversation's a little bit halfway through.
And you also wanted this little boy to come live with you
Oof.
forever.
How would that have,
Works.
Yeah.
I don't know what you mean. How
Like,
would that have worked?
like, don't you think his parents would have been looking for him or something? Like, this is also something you gotta think about. It's not just the kid that you could be damaging psychologically. You know what I mean? It's also like you could be fucking up the parents, bro. Like, cause I'm not saying you really were gonna kidnap this kid, but if you really were to kidnap this kid, he's got parents too. He's got a whole family that's looking out for him. It's not just
I
about the
wouldn't
kid.
kidnap anybody. It would, I wouldn't go meet somebody underage. I just wouldn't.
Can I ask what the terms of you being on the registry are? Are you not supposed to live within a certain distance of children?
No, there's none of that.
I mean, I see a little boy across the street right now. I mean, there's a little girl in the house. I understand that's family. I'm just confused more so, you know,
Like, what does
displeased with the system, especially because,
Yeah,
I mean,
what
it
does the
goes
law do
unnoticed.
with people like that?
Absolutely fucking nothing. That's the fucking problem. And that's why you guys have to
And
take
that's
some
why we don't
accountability.
believe- That's why we don't believe in the way the law handles everything. We just feel like people need to be changed or
But yet
totally wiped
that's
off this earth. But clearly, we can't do that. You know
Right.
what I mean?
But yet we're vigilantes or whatever the fuck for that. Yeah, we laugh at it too. You can laugh, and that's the funny thing.
I don't want to laugh, but I don't want,
No,
I don't
I'm
know.
saying we genuinely laugh at it too because that's what the cops say.
Yeah.
They call
Another
us
reason-
vigilantes.
You don't gotta worry about the cops showing
That's-
up here. We don't
that's-
like the cops.
That's just,
You know what I mean?
it's just, why even bother, why would we bother having this
Let me tell you
conversation with
something.
you?
I've
I
caught a
don't
predator
know.
before.
It's all freaky to me.
Let me tell you something.
I definitely
freaking
get
me
that.
out.
I
I've caught a
definitely get
predator
that.
before, and we called the cops one time, right? And this is the last time we've ever called the cops. The predator lied and said that I hit him, and I got arrested that day. Yeah, exactly. That's why we have this camera here. We have, nobody can lie about it.
There are a lot of different circumstances that this goes. I mean, like he said, this isn't the first time that he's done this. And that's why we're just happy that you're just having a normal, civilized conversation with us.
Bullshit my way or whatever.
No, and that's what I'm
being on the
saying.
registry, I'm like, oh, let's see, what do I say?
No,
you
and you're being
wanna
honest,
Say
and-
yes, but
Yeah, I mean,
you know,
and I know
I don't want
it's got to be
have
hard.
the cops show up here and take me out in cuffs either. So I mean,
I don't think
what's
that
the
would
point
ever
if I'm lying to you? Then
Especially in this
you're
state.
like, well, you're freaking lying to me. So
I'm
I'll just
not-
go this way instead.
No, I'm
you
not
know?
saying-
I do this
you're
all
lying,
around the
not at
country. I do this all around the country, and I'm not even trying to boost your ego or make it enable you to do it more. But Massachusetts is pretty fucking lenient with this shit, and that shit needs to change. I live in Rhode Island, obviously.
I mean, I'm sure he knows that, considering there's
Yeah.
kids within 500 feet of him probably right now.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that's definitely not what your registry appeals stand for.
I don't know if it says anything. They've never said anything to me about.
I mean,
anything.
that's the problem, though. I mean, if you cared more about not affecting the children, I think that's the problem here, right? Is he doesn't see that as an issue,
Have you
right?
been molested as a kid?
Probably yeah.
Yeah, probably. I'm sure
Well, I
you.
don't know.
Yeah,
Something you want to call it.
Yeah, I mean, you pressed away memories, basically. Yeah.
Not really. Just he wasn't of age either.
Yeah.
He was just older than me,
Oh, okay.
and it was 100 years ago, so I don't really
Hey.
think about it much.
The reason I started doing this, man, I have several reasons I started doing this. One of the bigger reasons, man, I used to have this friend. I used to sleep over his house, every night. You know what I mean? And, a while passed, when I started sleeping over his house, I'd wake up with his hands down my pants and shit like that. And, that wasn't even a predator situation. This dude was my own age. And that still fucks me up to this day. You know what I mean? I still think about that shit. I can only imagine if it was somebody, your own age. You know what I mean? That would be 10, 100 times worse.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Yeah, come live with me. Oh yeah, and then you also said there's no law against picking you up while hitchhiking. That gives me some Jeffrey Dahmer kind of. Does it
Well,
Jeffrey
that's
Dahmer?
It
why
was
I
Jeffrey
like,
Dahmer
okay,
vibes.
see, this is my business card. I'm a real person. I have a real life.
Oh yeah, and I appreciate that, honestly.
I mean,
It probably makes the child feel a lot safer, knowing that you're a real person and all that. And, I can respect that.
I don't know. It
honestly.
doesn't seem that way now.
I don't think it's the smartest move, but I can respect it, because I would never I wouldn't send my business card to somebody out on the internet who I just met regardless. You know what I mean? Never mind, somebody who I'm talking to I think is 14. I don't usually do that. Oh, this is the beginning. Hello, my sexy little prince. I just can't stop thinking about you. I hope that doesn't sound creepy. LOL. See, I mean, you've even like recognized a lot of the time, like, this is creepy. I hope that's not creepy to you. This is, you know.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I thought about it on the other end, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
The other side.
and I mean, sometimes, I mean, everyday life, I mean, you gotta think about that, you know, not even just with these kind of situations, but everyday life, you know, just like, just even conversing with people, you know, like, I don't know, basic human, like,
It's just common fucking
instinct,
sense,
like,
man.
to
I
think
don't
about it
know.
from the other person's perspective. I always think about what somebody else is gonna think before I say it. I mean, sometimes I'll think about it and still say the wrong thing, but I mean, this is just pages and pages.
That's when you
of the
learn
wrong
from
thing,
it,
man.
which is what this situation right here is for.
And like, see, this is 40. Oh wait, no, not even 40 something pages. I have 2 screenshots on each page. Ready? Look at 2 on each page, and this is 20 something pages. This isn't even half of the screenshots I have.
If you want to take this, I'll go through
You know how satisfying it is to finally be here talking to you, man?
I don't know.
Trust me, that's how I feel, man. There were nights texting you that were making me cringe out of my skin. I mean, I'm sure you understand. I mean, even if it was a kid or not, being a decoy or whatever, man, that shit is. I'm sure even listening to me talk about it right now is making you feel uncomfortable. You know, this shit's hard.
And honestly, hey man, you got a bigger set of balls than a lot of people we catch because they just run away. They run away and hide in their house, and then I have to call the police on them.
Well,
you know what I mean?
You know, I mean,
there's nothing for the police to interfere if there's no conversation to be had.
And to have your mom's kind of blessing would make me want you like no one has. Well, more than I might already. I mean, did you actually think that his mom was gonna like give you her blessing to just
No, I
swiftly
didn't.
take her kid away and, you know?
No, I didn't.
I mean, you've kind of built this fantasy world
His
up.
profile.
Yeah, and it's kind of, when it's you living in the moment, obviously you don't see all the perspectives of it. But now that you can, how do you feel?
I don't know. Borderline pathetic.
Borderline?
Well,
A little bit under, right? Come on, just a little bit under. Should be like bottom of the barrel, more like, but a lot of, I mean, you have a lot more remorse than some people. I will say that.
You wanted to see him first thing in the morning when you get home from work and the last thing before bed. And I am sorry to hear about, you talked about what happened with your son and stuff like that. You did have some sensitive conversations there. I'm not going to say it in the video. You know, for any sake, I know that you probably don't even want to think about it, but I am sorry for that. But I'm sure that must make the situation a little bit more touching. I mean, that was also a son, no? You almost did have a son. I mean, do you think the circumstances right now would have been different had you?
yeah, I do.
And also, do you think that maybe would have, do you think that has maybe had an impact on your attraction to children? I mean, I don't see how they can directly correlate with each other, but I mean, the thing is with a lot of people who are attracted to children, there's a common denominator with almost all of them. You know what I mean? Something happened to them, they were abused, whether it was sexually, you know, physically, like just getting, you know, beaten as a kid, you know, it's something that triggered it usually. You know what I mean? And something causes that delay. You know what I mean? There's got to be some point in your life where you realize that, hey, there's a delay in the age gap of people that I'm attracted to. What age would you say, like, that was for you?
For me?
Yeah.
I don't know. Late 20s,
Late 20s?
30s.
So around, like, where would you say, what age gap would you say, like, you were? And you can be honest with me, man. Like, I'm not here. Well, obviously, we're not here to beat you up or hurt you.
Honest already. I don't see.
What age was the CP that you got arrested for? Well, is that something that you
Talking
were
like
seeking
5
out?
to-
like? Is this?
Talking like 5, like 8 years old, like super
You're
young,
looking
or
at us like we're crazy.
No, I
but
mean, is this the same question?
I'm just curious. I mean, I feel like it's just a rebuttal question.
No, he's saying 5 or 8. I don't
no.
know.
Oh yeah,
He's
no,
just-
like how old?
yeah,
I was
he's
just trying to
asking.
specify,
He's
like how
asking,
old was
yeah.
like the child porn that you were
Oh.
arrested for receiving?
They were around 12, I guess.
Okay.
Around 12. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Just you know, puberty, I guess.
Were you receiving those images from like other adults? Like, say, like, are you familiar with the app Telegram? Telegram, you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you been on there?
Not recently. Wasn't I talking to you or whoever?
Yeah.
We were talking on text now, not Telegram.
Yeah,
So-
no, yeah, we weren't talking
So
on
were you
Telegram. I'm just
recently on
aware that
Telegram?
that's where a lot of stuff circulates.
No, I was talking on whatever that was.
Okay, alright.
And there was somebody I talked to a while back on Telegram, I guess is that what it is?
Mm.
And no, I haven't been there looking for anything, you know. There was somebody I was with at the time, a young person, 20, 19, whatever. And then the porn just kept getting younger and younger and younger.
And then that's why I gotta jump
And
to
it
my.
didn't, you know.
That's why I gotta jump to the second part of my question is, were you receiving these images from like, say, other adults, or were you receiving them from like children? Like, were children directly sending you these images,
Were you
like, or
purchasing them,
adult, or were you purchasing
No,
them, or?
I assume it was adults or wherever, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
Were you
It was
purchasing
being-
them?
you don't seem to be very,
Adamant about that?
no, not adamant.
Sure, I'm not sure.
I mean, yeah, I mean,
Wasn't
shit,
adamant
he
being
could be
sure,
pretending
but-
he doesn't know anything about it, but you seem to not know much about Telegram, but child porn is sold by the terabytes on Telegram.
Oh,
It's-
nope, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Probably shouldn't have told you that now I think about it. Huh?
No, now I want to delete it.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah,
Please
it
do.
Was,
Do us all a
it
favor.
was Kazam,
Telegram is
or
not a
was
good
there-
app.
Is there
It's
something called
Oh, yeah.
Kazam or?
Kazam, I have heard of Kazam. I'm not. I mean, we're finding out by the day that there are more and more apps that people
Well, that
such
was
as
you
yourself.
know that was years ago. So I mean,
Yeah, I think that's still essentially around.
Kaza?
I
Is
don't
that it?
know.
Kaza?
I'm not sure. I have heard of an app called Kazam. I'm not sure if that's the one
okay,
you're
well
speaking
that
of or not.
it
But
begins with a K. I know
yeah,
that. But I don't know because I don't go there. I don't have it. I don't make the same mistake twice. I guess.
Would you
I
say
mean-
it's just like boys you're into, or is it like girls you're into as well?
So you were calling the cops then?
I guess we were. Guess we were. Shouldn't have been talking to little kids, man. Hey, officer, how are you doing today? Good. Do you mind that this interaction's being recorded? I can always shut it off.
It's up to you.
So basically, I've been talking to this man. His name is Paul Martin. Been talking to him online for about 3 months now. Basically, I decoy myself online as like 15-year-old boys and girls, and basically meet up with them and confront them, try and get a taped confession about all the stuff. I have his transcripts right here.
talking to him since June.
Yeah, we've been
know?
talking to him for 3 months now.
Tons of screenshots, over 100 screenshots. You know.
Okay, who called?
That would be him.
You guys have IDs on?
I do not have one.
Yeah, I do not have one. I have my social security number if that helps at all.
Okay.
I don't believe either way. I don't know if you want to take these or not, but you can feel free.
Yeah, I had to go
Do me a
through.
favor, just step off his property.
Of course.
Let's just talk out here, just so we'll speak with him in a minute. Okay, so give me a whole rundown of what's going on.
He is on the registry too, by the way.
I got
Yes,
a brief narrative of what we got, but
So basically, this guy's his name is Paul Martin.
Yep.
We found him on White Pages. We found him off a dating app
Grindr.
called Grindr.
Yep.
We've been talking to him since around June. We decoyed ourselves as 14
Originally
years old at
14.
first. It was originally 14, but we've been talking to him for so long that my birthday, quote unquote, is passed, and now I'm 15. But we just he's been talking super sexually. He says stuff like, "I want to kidnap you. I want to pay your parents to
Said he
come
wants to
get
molest
you."
him daily.
He says, "Come live with me. I'll molest you
And
daily."
like I said, he did just tell us he is on the registry. So,
Okay.
you know.
Not gonna lie, some of those are out of order, honestly, because I went to Staples and had them printed out.
Yep.
wasn't really sure why it printed out an order like that. I selected them all in order, so I printed
Majority
an order.
are in order. It's just halfway through is where like the beginning of the conversation starts. You'll be able to see it's like June 13th or June 12th.
Yeah,
So-
I also
so-
have several more
So
too.
during this communication, you were posing as what, a 14, 15-year-old?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He was aware of that in the messages right here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you guys came over here today to kind of...
Yes, sir. We drove from Providence, Providence, Rhode Island.
All right, I got you. Let me just sit tight and talk to him for a minute, okay?
All right.
Do you guys have copies of this? You mind if I hang on to this?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I got a whole folder for them.
I got you.
You guys have a car here?
Yeah, I do right here. It's the messed
We're
up.
going in your car, we go talk to him, and then we'll get back.
We'll
with
come
you.
and grab you, okay?
Okay, cool.
What's his name again?
His name is Paul Martin.
Inside. Oh, I'm surprised you opened the door that quick. He was so, bro, you were so sus with that whole, I think he's calling his mom stuff.
Yeah, no, I was trying
like,
so
bro.
hard. I was trying so
Especially
hard.
because you whispered to him 5 seconds before that. Like, bro, it's
I
so
didn't
obvious.
catch what you said at first either, and then I was like, oh, I see
Yeah, no,
what
he's
you're
like, is
saying.
he calling the cops when he stepped away? And I'm like, no, I
Also,
think he's
it
on the
was-
phone with his mom or something.
It was even more sus because this boy walked like to the back of his house.
Yeah, no, bro, you should have gone to the car.
I was thinking.
I was trying so
this
hard
dude
to-
probably thinks I'm going to the back. You know what I mean?
Damn,
No,
they
'cause-
went inside though.
Yeah, no, right once he said child porn, I'm like, yeah, bro, cops.
Yeah. It took a little bit to get here though.
Hopefully they go.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
hoping they
they
go
didn't.
through his phone. You didn't see him on his phone during the
No,
confrontation, did
he
you?
didn't. He didn't go on his phone. Once
He got
time.
nothing.
Seems like he knows
No.
what the fuck he like. is
Yeah,
going
he,
on.
he got nothing to delete.
Yeah, nothing.
If he doesn't get arrested, then I give the fuck up with these fucking types of catches, man. Because what the fuck? He's literally a fucking. He's on the registry, bro. I thought that means to get arrested anyways.
Yeah, you guys, we took this one a little bit more professionally. We're trying to fucking get people arrested, not just bully them anymore.
No, man. I don't even know. It's a canine unit over here.
Bro, I was running out of questions, bro. I don't do catches in this style, so I was running out of fucking questions, bro. I'm like, bro, please pull up, please fucking pull up.
Oh yeah, at some point the video.
Practice makes perfect.
They say practice makes perfect, but honestly, that's not even true, man. Practice just means you just fucking get better, keep getting better until you're fucking.
I mean,
A master of
he
your
admitted
craft.
to everything, so.
Yeah.
I mean, he did. I mean, if they want to fucking run the video back to prove that, then.
I didn't even know he was on the registry. Dumbass just literally told me that on
Yeah,
camera.
I thought that they were fucking legally supposed to. Some bad.
This dude's still outside. He's probably like, why the fuck are they parked across the street from my house? What's going on? Why are the cops here?
Facts.
Oh, bro, I think that's a detective, bro.
Mhm.
Yo,
Yup.
they got the detectives on the scene. He's probably gonna come talk to us.
Go here.
Wait for them to start making their
They'll,
way
probably,
over here.
they'll probably conspire first. I thought no. I thought they had to talk to them.
It's gonna start. I'm,
Unless we should pop out to talk to them. I'm not sure.
nah, they told us to wait in their car. They'll come over here. They know this is us. They see me recording.
No.
Hey, how you doing?
What's going on?
Um,
So I kind of got the gist of what like a brief rundown.
Yeah. So basically, you know, I run an online organization. I basically, you know, I catch and expose online child predators. We started talking to this guy. His name is Paul Martin. We've been talking to him about 3 months now. We started talking off of the app Grindr.
Okay.
I'm a 14-year-old boy in this situation, and
One on the third.
yeah, we've been talking to him for 3 months. We've been trying to see if he wants to meet up. Well, no, we haven't been texting him to meet up, but you know, we're
14
trying.
now, 15 now.
Yeah,
boy
yeah,
now,
basically.
actually, because we talked to him for so long. Our
So
birthday
what brought
passed.
you guys here today? Did he invite you guys over?
Oh, he wanted to hang out tonight. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. He sent the address before. He sent like location pictures and
Okay.
shit.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, it was just we figured time to actually have that conversation. Didn't actually want it to get to the point where he actually has a real kid, and he's on the registry. You
Oh,
know,
Polly is getting a package, huh?
that's funny as fuck.
Real package.
Did he ever ask for proof of age, like pictures?
Yes, he
anything like
did.
that?
You have that, right?
I mean, the verification picture of when I sent the, like,
Yeah.
he told us to write on the paper.
Yeah.
He told us to write a specific phrase on a paper and take a picture with it so he knew we were real.
Yeah, he said he
Yeah.
told us to write "My
And
dog
then-
has fleas" on
Yeah,
a
the
piece of
cover
paper.
picture on the packet of screenshots is his confirmation picture that we asked him for
Okay.
to prove he was real. So
Yeah, right.
I don't think he printed the one I had.
What'd you guys use for a picture?
I'll show you it right now. Hold on, sorry. These are our decoy pictures. This is Chandler.
Okay.
You know, we have a few of them. Sorry.
No, you're good.
And then we have.
Did he ever send you guys any explicit photos of himself? Ask for explicit photos?
Did he? No, I don't believe he did.
He was very careful about what he was doing for sure.
Yeah.
I think it was more so about the specifics he wanted to do. He definitely asked to hang out.
Yeah,
and stuff
he's
like
been,
that.
and he was
Yeah,
talking
today.
about us coming to live with him, paying the mom $5,000 to come live with him. He was talking about,
He said he wanted to molest them daily.
yeah, like if you were living here with me, you'd be getting molested daily.
To kidnap them.
Yeah, you'd be waking up with your dick in my mouth and shit like that. You know, just some really.
Were you guys only talking on the app? Did you guys have
No,
phone?
Okay, yeah,
phone
no,
call.
so-
Yeah, no, I mean not phone calls. We have phone
Yeah,
text
those
messages.
texts
So
are all the
his-
text now screenshots.
Okay, so is he using a text now number 2?
He was.
No,
yeah.
that's how we looked him up. Actually, his white pages. He gave
Well,
us his real number.
That
Okay.
number on the screenshots was a text now number. But he does have a different number which was connected to white pages.
Okay.
And that was his real number, that's why.
Okay.
Kind of did a little research,
Okay.
obviously.
Alright. Has he been out here? Did you see you guys or anything yet?
Oh,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
talked to him. We have a whole, I mean,
He hasn't been
basically-
out here, but we talked to him at the door.
Yeah, I mean,
Before
we
he called us, or?
have, yeah, I
Yes.
mean, we have a whole video. of him.
He called you guys,
Basically,
not him,
yeah.
not the predator.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'd consider that a confession. He's aware.
Yeah,
you
he
know,
confessed
he's
to
entirely
everything on
aware.
camera. He's
asked
talking
if he-
about like, oh, do you guys have business cards for help and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, we basically
Okay.
try to interrogate as like the friendly kind of like we're not gonna call the police type of people. And
Okay.
We didn't want him to think we were calling the police. I mean, even
Nothing
when he walked away
aggressive.
to call you guys, you know, he was concerned, obviously. He knew what was going on.
Right.
I mean, even when he walked away, he said, you know, if that's what I have to do, meaning get arrested, you know, that's what I have to do.
Okay.
But
Alright. Will you guys hang out? Did anyone get all you guys' information yet? Did anyone take
yeah,
down names or anything yet?
yeah.
have
Basically,
an
I don't have an ID on me.
Yeah, I have an ID on me. Mine's expired right now, but I can still let you guys
Did any of the
know
officers
information.
get any information from you yet,
No.
though? Nothing yet?
Yeah, I told them I'd give them my social, but nobody required. Nobody
Yeah, I
obtained
think
it
they're
from
still
me.
trying to figure everything out right now. You
They
guys
did
good to
ask me
hang
for-
out for a couple minutes?
Yeah, of course, of course.
Alright, I'll be right back, okay?
all right.
How did you guys get this address?
How we get this at white pages.
White pages?
Yeah, we're not like
Connected
crazy
to it.
stalkers. We didn't get it
Yeah, no.
illegally or anything.
Yeah,
Yeah, plus he sent us his like location before. Like he's
Yeah.
pinged his location before.
Did he ever
But-
ask you to come here?
Oh, yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I mean, he's-
wanted to hang out even tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he thought the decoy was at Six Flags right now, and obviously.
If you're asking if he knew we were on our way when we were
Right
on our
now,
way,
no.
no. But he did want to come. He did want us to come over and spend the night tonight, and we do have screenshots to verify that as well.
Okay. Alright. Did the other officer get all your guys' info?
No, not yet.
one knows it,
No.
It was all you guys involved together, or you just traveled
I
together?
mean, he just joined us for the catch.
Yeah, he just joined us
So you
for a
don't really
catch.
have much involvement with this in general?
Yeah, no, it's me and her. We've been texting him. We've been switching off, you know,
Okay.
because one of us could get tired of texting, and then
Yeah.
one of us would pick up.
What's your name?
Please be getting the cuffs, bro.
What's
He
phone
deserves
number?
it.
That's
Is
a
it in
thing.
any matter that he is on the registry and he lives in a neighborhood with kids and in a house with kids?
Yeah, that's what we're trying to figuring all that out right now.
Yeah.
You guys want to hang out during this in
No,
case you have any
definitely.
more questions?
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Did you
guys be willing to come down to the police department to give us a statement?
Yes, sir.
An audio
Absolutely.
video recorded statement?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. If you guys want to meet me there, he's gonna be coming with us, and then we can meet you there. And
All right,
talk
sounds
to you as soon as
perfect.
we get there, okay?
All right, cool.
And you have obviously you printed out a conversation. Was there anything else that transpired? Is that the full conversation?
Oh no, that's not the full
Yeah, no,
conversation.
so
No, we have
that's the
plenty
thing.
more. We just
Okay.
screenshotted the important ones, you know, like with sexual like
Gotcha.
messages,
Okay.
you know.
All right.
Oh.
Okay. So yeah, if you guys know where the police department is in Chicopee.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We can
Church
just look
Street.
it up.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay,
sir.
yeah.
All right. So I'll meet you guys down there. So on the front door, and you sit in the lobby. I'll come and get you. Okay.
All right, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Worst day of this man's fucking life.
Got that fucking boy good, guys.
Yeah. The police
Probably-
department actually putting in some work
I've been
with this
talking to
guy.
this dude for fucking 3 months, bro. Finally,
Fuck yeah.
fucking finally. Well, fucking